we demand that the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources refuse, and emphasis must be played on the word refuse in every measure that it intends connote.
Thank you.
That you refuse to renew any, and it's any, so you don't renew some and leave some, any expired corporate or mining licenses for South African owned companies operating within Ghana.
The heat is packing heat out there. Please permit me, my voice, had gone haywire. But in the past several weeks, it's been was. The chaos that South Africans started is currently rippling across Africa. But let us go to Ghana.
Music is life. Music is spirit.
Ghanaians aren't taking the xenophobia of South Africans lightly because the candle wax don't touch them. Our people said, when it was Nigerians' turn, Ghanaians thought it was a joke. They mocked us, and now it is their turn. In fact, they are feeling the heat more. Now it is clearer to them that the attack of South Africans against Nigerians isn't because of illegality or crime. It is an agenda, and it has hate written all over it. Ghanaians said that they are not Nigerians that will keep quiet and let things like this slide. At first, there were claims that Ghanaians in South Africa weren't touched despite the evidence online. Without knowing that what South Africans were doing, they were dealing with Ghanaians, why they will come online and romance Ghanaians. Because Ghanaians love lip service. So South Africans were paying lip service to them. Oh, you are good people. Nigerians are the bad and terrible ones. Oh, Ghanaians are nice people. We love Ghanaians. We are not dealing with Ghanaians. We are not touching Ghanaians. But offline, they were brutalizing Ghanaians. However, when Ghanaian citizens evacuated from South Africa touched down in Ghana, they exposed a lot of things about the brutality of South Africans against them.
And then I said, sorry.
So what did you hear about you?
Along the line, South Africans picked offense at the outburst of Ghanaians because they felt that what they did to Ghanaians, that they are not up to what they did to Nigerians. But hey, we are different. South Africans initially tried to sabotage Nigerians by claiming that Ghanaians aren't as bad as Nigerians. They tried to gaslight the situation. Ghanaians on the other end felt betrayed that after their public show of support to South Africans against Nigerians, only to realize that their people were brutally dealt with by South Africans, while South Africans were scammingly romancing them. Word of words ensued between Ghanaians and South Africans, and it was a hot blow.
South Africans was if you people think you have Jacinta, who Ghana have a fair Schwarzenegger, yes, you are looking at it. The difference between me and that is I'm educated, I'm exposed, I understand diplomacy, I know what is legal from illegal, and obviously I have common sense. Who Jacinta? Kafir. Come. The last time you address Ghanaians, Jacinta, is the last time you talk about Ghanaians. Kafir, you must suppose, don't cop. Who gave you the audacity? Because Ramaphosa, that president of yours, that president who can't express himself with common English, is sponsoring this. Yes, I know. Oh, I know. Uzodwa has made me know. ANC is behind us. I know. I grew up in South Africa. I know you people. But you must understand that, listen, foreigners are not the reason why you people are alcoholics. Pooza. Sunday to Sunday, no break. Foreigners are not the reason why all of you are HIV positive.
Kevin Taylor, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Do you hear me? I want you to listen to me very, very, very carefully. You never ever in your life sit on your stupid podcast and swear at my people like that. Do you hear me? Never ever, no matter how excited you are, no matter how much fame you want in this world, you never ever sit on a podcast and swear at people who did not swear at you or your people. Do not do that. Do not do that, because now you are going to have a problem with us. The kind of shit that you're speaking right now on your podcast. Now, when South Africans react the way that they want to react to your people, because you think you're smart, you don't even stay in Ghana. But you are here as a Ghanaian who stays in America, a very, very, very rotten country. You are here speaking shit, speaking nonsense. The government of Ghana reacted the way they reacted, but they never swore at my people because they understand what's happening. So never, ever, ever, ever in your life think that you're smart. You understand me? Never think that you're smart. South Africa is still recovering from apartheid. Of course, when their streets are overpopulated by people who run away from their countries because they don't want to build their own countries, and they come here, you are telling us that they want to come here and help us build our economy. Why can't they stay in their own countries and build their own economy there? Why can't they do that? Ghana has been independent for 69 years, but you still look like a shithole. Even today, it looks like a shithole. It looks like you are still 100 years back. But you want to come here and talk shit on Master Poos. Musunamau. Oh, I told you very much, we will look for you and come and find you and show you that you are nothing.
You people need to stop playing with the motherland called Ghana. I need all of you to just stop playing with us. They said, we are going to charter, we are going to hire a plane to come and get you guys out of that place. Because if they don't want you, you can come home, baby. The funny thing is that so many South Africans truly think that our countries need fixing. Go back to your country and fix it. Go back to... Shut up. And the fact that so many of you are still in our comment sections talking about go home, we don't need you. Well, we are going home. But now you really have made enemies with the rest of the 53 countries in Africa. Everyone is looking at you sideways, and you and I both know that the 7% are not even hiring you guys to be cleaners in their homes. The Iranians are not hiring you guys to be their toilet cleaners. So if you think that you are doing us, you are not doing us. You see how Ghanaians came and got their people out of your land? That is what we do. That is what we are capable of doing. So don't ever think that we need help so much. That is why we're coming to you. Absolutely not. Some people just like to study abroad. Some people just like to have adventures. We are not there because we are destitute.
Back to you, Jacinta. Jacinta Ingobeze. The woman who has been shouting, go back. You know what, thank God say you get people where they follow you, where you go use your activism build South Africa. You see the population that follows you. You are supposed to use that to rebuild South Africa. Okay? Not beat Ghanaians. Me, I'm speaking for the Ghanaians. Now you are there saying, oh, we didn't beat them. The people who came from our airports, we saw their marks. I'm not bothered about all that, oh. My own that I'm bothered about is you saying Ghanaians are exaggerating. So we should wait for you to destroy the Ghanaians there before we come for our own. Oh, Jacinta, look for a Ghanaian person and ask them the meaning of what I want to tell you. What Bowodam, more villa, clear nanya. Find not just a Ghanaian, find an Ewe person so they'll explain you are a wolf.
First of all, go get a shirt. You look like a dirty gay guy who is trying to entice some riffraff ladies on the streets to feel you're masculine. Let me tell you something. Nobody, no African run from their country to your country. In fact, let me tell you, all the Africans who are in South Africa, they paid for a flight to get into your country. And that amount of money they paid, 90% of you blacksums who live on alcohol and sex and robbing people, none of you can afford that amount of money. So get it right. Nobody walked to your country. Every single African, even your fellow Zimbabweans, who you treat like animals, who have worked their asses off to keep your country alive, your brothers and sisters in Zimbabwe, you treat like animals. None of you fools can compare yourself to them. Because even the Zimbabweans, who are your next door neighbors, they come in and work hard to make a living. Whilst
the internet had been on fire since then, with both nations accusing and abusing each other. Currently, some Ghanaian activists had taken to the streets of Ghana to demand that South African companies leave Ghana.
We demand that the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources refuse, and emphasis must be placed on the word refuse in every measure that it intends to connote.
Thank you.
That you refuse to renew any, and it's any, so you don't renew some and leave some, any expired corporate or mining licenses for South African owned companies operating within Ghana. Specifically including Takwa mines. We have specifically included Takwa mines, and we've heard that some of our chiefs said they are ready to renew and all those ones. Maybe by extension we'll use the opportunity to talk to our fathers who are custodian of the lands, that the constitution of Ghana is clear, that when a natural resource is identified beneath the ground anywhere in Ghana, it belongs to all of us and not some few chiefs or youth somewhere. So that must also be put on record.
They say that all South African companies, including MTN, must leave Ghana.
TV, away, MTN, away, MTN, away, Qinspride, away, Qinspride, away, DSTV, away, MTN, away, Qinspride, away, DSTV, away, MTN, away, Qinspride, away.
They are also protesting that South African gold mine in Ghana must be evicted and their license not renewed. They went on to emphasize that there are companies that are capable of taking over from that of the South African company.
Lease is expired. It's not like we are chasing them away. No, but their mining lease is expired. And after 33 years of all the resources you guys have benefited to support the livelihoods of South Africans, we are saying, okay, this time we are taking over that resource. We are going to mine our own gold. We are going to take care of our own resources. And that is how we want it to be. This is not too much to ask. And Ghanaians, we are here to tell the president that, look, this is something very, very important to us. We want to take back Goldfields Ghana. We want to give it to a Ghanaian. If the government is not doing it, we have too many Ghanaians who are well-resourced. They have the money. They have every equipment that we need, the technology, everything. All we need is to take it to the Ghanaians, and then we take over from there.
Every South African business men have to leave this nation. Whether they've established business or not, they have to leave. This is just the beginning. We will do demonstration till December. We will. I'm also coming up demonstration. We will do demonstration till December. We will put pressure. MTN have to go. They are talking about their billboards being run down. How? Billboards. Just a big boss. Just big boss. You are telling people dying. You are killing people. You are molesting people. And you are talking a big boss. Big boss. I'm wearing castle. I don't want to tell him something.
Office and Omo Ghana for free South Africa said Jimmy Koto the Nebuda Nanya said the Bomber no Kun Ghana Niba Nasi for say I was South Africa. Bibi Samu Ghana Niba Nasi for say South Africa.
Well, this is the stage. Meanwhile, there are also a group of Ghanaians who feel that tit for tat physical is not the way to go and calling on the Ghana government to stop the youth's agitation and demonstration.
If you are a South African and you are in Ghana, there is no cause for alarm. If you are a South African and you are in Ghana, there is no cause for alarm. If you are South African and you are in Ghana, there is no cause for alarm. We cannot sack Africans from Africa. We believe that this is equally your home. We are not animals like your brothers and sister Jacinta who are back in South Africa. We are wiser than Jacinta a million folds, and that is why we are leading by this demonstration. So if you are a South African, please be rest assured, no youth of Ghana is going to enter your shop. No youth of Ghana is going to enter your premises. No youth of Ghana is going to take your cars or take over what belongs to you like they are doing to our brother Sabato somewhere.
We are rivers, many and wide. Born from.
Tell me what you think about this. As for me, South Africans should be taught a lesson diplomatically. However, remember that it will be a loss-loss situation because a lot of people will lose their jobs. Rivalry will increase, but a lesson will be taught.